this is me talking about something that I need to talk about. Uh, and it's something that I realized last night. I mean, so here lately, and this is separate to do with the problems that I've been having with my computer that I had, and that's why I stopped streaming for a long time. Um, I I had realized last night, and this is stuff that's separate from the other reason why I stopped streaming. I was starting to come back from that, but here lately, I don't know how much I've talked about on stream about my living situation right now, but because of my current situation, uh, I kind of, I no, not even kinda. I literally don't do anything except I wake up and I just sit at my desk and play on my computer. I don't have anything to do. I mean, sure, I've got like different things, like I build models and stuff. I could read a book, whatever, but it doesn't change anything. I still stay at home and do nothing like 24/7 every day. And that's been my case for almost 5 years now. And it's not because I'm lazy. It's not because I'm a shut in or some shit like that. It's because of my current living situation, which I'm not going to go full detail into, but it's kind of like made me stuck at home and I can't go out and do different things. I'm kind of there's some things that I might be able to do to kind of go out and do some things, but I'm still stuck here where I don't want to be. Like it's kind of it makes things a lot more difficult. Some things make that a lot more difficult for me. Um, but I want to do it. But I want to go out and do things. I never got the chance to experience the adult life and my own life and stuff like that. Literally, when I graduated high school, some unfortunate events happened, and one of those includes my father's passing and stuff that have made me stuck at home and I can't do anything. Uh, and it's I never got the chance to experience college and things like that. I never got the chance to like be out there in the world and stuff. I literally have just been forced to be stuck where I'm at home 24/7 doing nothing for almost 5 years. Whenever it was first starting, whenever I first was ended up like that and stuff like that, I didn't get to go to college. I tried. I had myself enrolled in college and stuff. Like I was getting there, but some things happened with my parents, and at the time I didn't have my driver's license. I'm still scared to get them, and it's because of my one eye and stuff like that. One eye and my disability makes my quick decision making very limited. And so things like that just kind of scare me when it comes to getting my license. But I really want to push for it, especially now. But um, my parents, some things were happening with my parents. They wasn't able to take me to college and do the orientation and stuff like that I needed to. So I didn't get to go to college. And then some things happened after that even more made me stuck at home. And then my dad passed after that. And some things that happened when that happened, it made it worse. So I could have bounced back, and I tried to multiple times. I almost got a job. I almost went to college. I almost was living a normal life as an adult. I was trying to. And then like back to back, big things happened to me that forced me to stay at home. And it was like one thing after the other, and it was like I was stuck. And then it just kind of became permanently stuck at home. I did. And that's been my case now. And back then it wasn't affecting me that badly and stuff like that. Because I was like, oh, I get to stay home, play games, whatever, you know. And so I did that. But then years started to pass, and like now it's been about 5 years almost, and it's bad. It's really not good. So I know that it's not because I'm lazy, and it's not because I'm just some guy that's unemployed and shit like that, because I have the desire to go out there and like do things. I see people my age and I see them doing things and being adults, living a normal adult life, even if there's struggles and shit like that. Like, I'm sure they're going through struggles, but they're still living an adult life. And I want that, man. Like, it kills me. And it's like not to a point where I'm like, hey, Sha, how are you doing? Hope you're doing great and cheesy. But it kills me to see that. And it's not to a point where I'm like, oh, it's so mind numbing, I'm at home all the time and shit like that. It's to the point where I'm like, I'm actually scared. Like, I'm scared that I'm running out of time, because I've got time left, but like, I'll say it, I am 25. And so, I mean, I've got time to do things, but it kills me that, like, knowing even if I could change things now, which I'm gonna try to, even if I change things now, I still have lost time. Like, I could have done this when I was 22 or 20 and shit like that, and I've still lost like 5 years, and that kills me. But I went to a graduation recently, and this is one of the things that kind of I've been doing. This is something that I need to say first. I've been doing seriously bad recently, like for the past 2 weeks or so. I have really bad, and this is why I haven't been consistent with streaming sometimes, and why it's so easy for me to get thrown off track with streaming and shit like that. It's because I have really bad motivation issues and no energy. I have no desire to get up and do things. I have a desire to, like, make something of myself, but it's like I have no motivation to get started, to do anything. And it's not like just with that, it's with things that I like playing games. Sometimes I've got no motivation for, and I don't take care of myself. I don't take care of my house that I live in right now. Like, I don't take care of things. I don't do the things that I need to. I don't do the things that I want to sometimes. Playing with friends, as Shy can attest. Well, actually, she's been kind of busy too lately, but I've not been playing games with friends for like the past 2 weeks either. And I don't do it much either. And it's something that I want to do, but it's just, I don't, like, I have no energy for it. I have no motivation to do it. And I think it's because I'm so stuck, and I have been for so long, that it's just sucked everything out of me, man. Yeah. And I'm genuinely scared. Like, I'm scared that sorry if I start getting a little emotional too. This is my biggest problem in life right now. But I'm so scared that I'm never gonna get a life. That I'm just gonna be here for the rest of my life, and I'm not gonna do anything about it. And I want a life so bad. I want one. Like, it's so, I can't explain how bad it is. It's, without sounding like I'm exaggerating or something, like, oh man, it's just so mind-numbing, it's painful, because it's more than that, man. Like, this is something that's deep in me that I'm scared about, that I'm worried about, that I'm mad about, I'm frustrated. You know, I've punched my counters, I've punched my pillows and shit over this, because I want it so bad. And like, and that's the biggest thing with streaming. Like, I want this so bad. I want to be big on here. I want to go out and go with OTK. I want to go with all those organizations and big streamers and do fun shit and like, and just have a great time. Like, I want that so bad. That's the biggest thing with me. But like, even like with that, I just want a life. I want to be an adult and go out and do things, and like, not just be at home with doing nothing, with no life. I just want something. I want to make something of myself. And I went to a graduation recently from a family member. They were graduating college, and it was a big campus, and they lived near a smaller city. But like, we was driving around it, and I was looking at the dorms, and like, I was looking at everything on the campus and the city and stuff. And for something in me, like, I couldn't tell what it was. I dropped some frames, but it wasn't that bad apparently. But I couldn't tell what it was. But I felt something in me that was like wanting something, and I knew that like it's probably like, oh, I'd love to live on campus here. It looks awesome or something like that. I felt something, and I couldn't tell what it was. And for like, from then on, and then 2 weeks, I was just doing bad, dude. And this is a little nasty, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's pretty gross, and I agree, it is gross. This is bad, and this is what I mean when I say I don't take care of myself. And I got into, after that, I got into this really depressive episode, and I couldn't figure things out, and I wasn't showering. and I wasn't taking care of anything. I was not eating well. I was snacking and shit like that for 2 weeks, and I couldn't figure out why. And last night, I was sitting there and I was so mad and frustrated, and I was yelling at myself at like 5 a.m. Like, I gotta do something, please, man. I gotta get somewhere. And I realized, like, the reason that I was looking at that college that way and like I was wanting it so bad is because I've never had it and I wanted it to begin with. And everything forced me to be stuck. Like, things were piled on top of me that I couldn't, experience that stuff. And I wanted a life. And that's why I'm been in such a bad state right now, because I don't have one, and it's just getting to me, man. And I think that's the final straw right now. I think, like, I've got to do something now. I can't wait. I'm not running out of time, but time's still going by that I can't get back, that I'm not working towards this stuff. And so, like, I gotta do something, man. And so I realized that, and I gotta get somewhere. And so I'm gonna start streaming again. I'm gonna fix my shit tonight. I'm gonna set things up for streaming, and I'm gonna get consistent. I'm gonna, I don't know why my frames are still dropping. I'm gonna get consistent. I'm gonna lower some settings and see if that helps. But I'm gonna get consistent. I'm gonna help myself, man. And I know things are against me, like I've been saying, things were stacked on top of me, but I've got to do something. And so I'm gonna start streaming. I need to grow my channel, dude. I have to, and I'm not saying this in like a begging way, like, please, someone follow, subscribe, whatever. I'm not saying that, which, I mean, yeah, sure. But like, I'm saying, like, I'm going to work hard on growing my channel, on getting big out there, because the main thing that I want to do to get out there, to get a life, is streaming and entertainment. I love this so much. I know that I'm not consistent. I know I haven't streamed for a while, but that's not because I don't love it. It's because I have no motivation to do anything. And unfortunately, that includes streaming, which is something you need to be consistent at if you want to grow. And so I gotta do it, man. I've really got to do it. And I've got to, like, start growing. I've got to start getting consistent. I got to start getting shit out there, because I need to do something with my life. I mean, I need to get it together and do something. I need to get a life. Genuinely. Maybe this is my year. I mean, if the thing, I don't think I'm gonna get big this year or anything. I could. That'd be fucking insane. But like, and anything can happen. But like, I think this is my year that I'm gonna start turning things around. At least I'm gonna start this year. I had started before, but like, unfortunately, I just had a bad thing that happened with my PC, and then a whole bunch of things just set off me not streaming. But like, now, I don't even care if my PC breaks and I have to fix it. I don't care if like I have to redo all my OBS again. I'm gonna do this. I have to do this. It doesn't matter what happens. I have to do this. And I know there's a lot of people too that tell me, like, there's a lot of friends and stuff that tell me to be more realistic and get a job and shit like that. And like, admittedly, if it gets bad enough, yes, I'm going to start doing that at least, right? But I know inside of me, like, I can't explain it in a way that people will get it, because I get thinking realistically, most adults do it, and it's because, yeah, it's hard to not be realistic in this world and, get somewhere or whatever. Whoa. Got dark. I know that, but like, I can't explain it very well, but something in me, like, I have to stream. I have to do this. Like, I can't go without it. I have to get big on stream. I have to be something on Twitch. I have to be a content creator. It's something that I came to a realization to a while back, that like, I've realized I have so much of a passion for this. My frames are dropping again. I have so much of a passion for streaming, and I love everything about it, that like, I can't not do it. I have to stream. Like, I've got to do this. Everything in me tells me that I have to stream, that this is for me. Thank you very much. And I'm not going to give up on my dreams. I know a lot of people are trying to get me to think realistically, but I am going to try with everything in me to stream and get big on Twitch, no matter what, dude. I have to do this. and I'm going to. And yeah, I mean that's about it. But I'm scared at my point in life. I'm scared of where I'm going in life, and I need to do something about it. So I'm going to. But yeah, that's about it. I had to get that out there. I'll put this on YouTube too. So hi YouTube. Thank you, all of you, and thank you for everybody on YouTube as well for watching this. And I appreciate you all. But I'll stop repeating myself, and I'll get to work. All right, I'll see you all later.